Everyone and welcome back to the channel. Let's watch Biodun Stephen's I Am Anis's trailer in 3, 2, 1.
To that little girl, groping around in the dark, all she needs is a flicker of light.
But yeah, make I just come inside and go rest. I don't tire,
See, I don't tell you, say me, you no come back to this house if you no fit follow my rules.
Since the day you decide to go against my word, final, I'm not your father anymore.
You man. I'll wash his scatter your brain.
To that girl, misunderstood, misjudged.
I know people forget him. Who don't know your mama? Juicy J, I know your mama like the back of my palm. Me and the other men for our area that year.
To that girl, misguided, all she requires is to be heard.
You do well. You be better, Mama.
Sometimes I don't feel that way. But I know I did everything that I could to raise my son. What are you so afraid of?
I'm not afraid of anything.
Then why are you so bent on punishing her for her past?
Because she's a hypocrite. If everything they said she did is true, then it means all she's been preaching about has been a lie.
According to whose logic?
Say it again! I dare you to say it again! Leave this one, what do you know? When they never born you, you know where your man is.
One accused.
See this one, get them out. The grace.
I wish that you die. I wish that you die instead of Mama.
And today I stand tall, no longer ashamed of what I was, but proud of who I have become.
Biodun Stephen's name opens doors, and I don't know how she does it. If you see her name attached to any project, chances are you'd want to see it. And when you see it, chances are you wouldn't come out hating yourself because chances are it will be a good film or series, as the case may be. And if chances are that production is helmed by Shutter Speed Projects, her own production house, then you know there's a high chance that it'll be good. In this case, in I Am Anis, she co-writes, produces, and directs, and all the handwriting on the wall tells us that she cooked. She cooked. She cooked. Agba chef. Going by what the trailer shows us, I Am Anis is another profound human story. Human stories are what Biodun Stephen thrives at. She does well with them. Think of all the films you know her for. Sister, Picture Perfect, Roses and Ivy, to mention but a few. Human stories. She excels at them. And I Am Anis promises to be another one feather to be added to her cap. The story follows Anisola Williams, a character played by the indefatigable Shaffy Bello. Life came hard at her, and at a point, she ventured into prostitution. And I think, in line of the work, a child came out of it. A child played by Mr. Macaroni. I'm not certain. Chances are that this child is a product of after her prostitution sting. But whatever the case is, that a grown-up character of Anisola, played by Shaffy Bello, has a grown-up son, played by Mr. Macaroni. And the scenes of her past seem to be catching up to her, which I think is where the bulk of this film is going to be situated. Anisola trying to prove her worth, not just to society, but mostly to her son and to herself. Yes, convincing herself, if that last line in the trailer is to go, anything to go by, convincing herself that she is worth it. That regardless of her past, regardless of her mistakes, whom she is now makes up for all of it. And I'm sure the son too will come around. But that's the bulk of what we see in the trailer. We see this character played by Charles Inojie being very, very silly, telling a boy to his face that I slept with your mother. Everybody slept with your mother. How in God's name did he think that conversation is going to go? I'm surprised that we don't see in the trailer Mr. Macaroni's character gives him a punch. I mean, not advocating for violence, but sometimes that's the only answer. is the answer. Stupid people get stupid responses. It is the way of the world. And talking about that ending, I did think it sort of gave off too much about the film. We don't know exactly what is happening. It's all speculations. But like with all human stories, you want to end it on a hopeful note. And I think that hopeful note the film will end with is given away in the book. I have a sense that Shaffy's character, Anisola, is a writer. We see this scene where there are a couple of books, and the ending of the trailer shows her reading out of her book, an autobiography, I assume. And it seems like the lines in that book is literally how the film is going to end. So I think that ending did give off a little too much. I am ANIS star Shaffy Bello, Debo, Mr. Macaroni, Linda Idoko, Toyin Oshinaike, Martha Ehinome, Debby Felix, Tinamba, Charles Inojie, to mention but a few. One very beautiful scene in this trailer sees Biodun Stephen herself cameoing. Oh my God. What can that woman do? She's an actor. I mean, she writes, she produces, she directs, and now she acts. What can't she do? Yeah, star-studded cast. They all look fitting for their roles. And there's this scene in the trailer that caught my attention. The scene set in a school with a school uniform that looked very familiar, aka similar. If you watch Roses and Ivy, another Biodun Stephen film that came out in December 2024, you would recognize that school uniform. Yes, chances are you would. And so I'm here thinking it's one of three things that's at play here. Mere coincidence. Second option is a case of convenience, where use the props available to you to just get what you need to do and keep it moving. And the third one, which I actually am hoping is the case, is that Biodun Stevens is subtly building some sort of connected universe where her characters in different projects have something connecting them, a dot. And I'm really hoping this is it. But all speculations. But let me know in the comments which of these three options you think is at play here. What do I think of the trailer for I Am ANIS? Human stories are great. Nothing wrong with them. And Biodun Stephen has a good record, a track record of doing well with them. So I'm really looking forward to this. I know I am going to be encountering a story with a good lesson, moral lessons, but above all, drama that makes sense, that comes together nicely, which is a problem mostly with the films we see these days. Lofty ideas, but execution that don't end up coming together well. But Biodun Stevens has always proven herself, especially in her own products, projects that she owns from start to finish, that she's capable of telling human stories that do come around nicely. And so that's something I'm hoping to see when I Am ANIS drops on Circuit TV, March 21. Will you be watching? I hope you will. And let me know what you think in the comments about the trailer and my reaction and the theories. And I will see you in the next video. Thank you.